windy night, just like tonight. I was flying my Smurf kite when suddenly a tremendous gust blew it away. Smurf Tootie, I gotta get my kite out of this funny-looking tree before it rips. There, gotcha.
And I've got you. Unhand that limb. I'm the tree banshee, and you're trespassing in my trees.
Smurfarowski, but you don't understand. I was just after...
I know what you're after. Just like the rest of the plunderers who've come to this enchanted forest to destroy my precious trees.
Now listen here, young whippersnapper. Whoa!
Come back here, you branch robber!
So you see, that very same branch became my very own walking stick. And it's been my trusted companion ever since.
Wow! An enchanted forest? Imagine that! Smurfaroo, what a tremendous adventure!
Oh, what? Where?
Well, since you asked, Brainy, it all happened right here, beyond the Misty Mountains. Yes, the Enchanted Forest is a beautiful place, but you can bet your bottom Smurfberry I won't be returning there for a long time, little saplings.
But what happened to that mean old tree banshee, huh, Grampy, huh?
I don't rightly know, Sassy. Probably still up in his tree, and you young'uns are all up past your bedtime.
Smurfaroo, can't we hear more stories, Grandpa Smurf?
Nope, little snapper. For once, Brainy's got the right idea. Time for bed, young whippersnappers.
You're right, Wild. Gathering acorns sure is a lot of fun. Smurfaroo, be careful, you big hickory nut. Oh no, that hawk's gonna get those poor baby squirrels. Wild, are you all right? Sprained sparrows, Pappy Smurf. Is Wild gonna be okay?
Yes, I said. I'm sure Wild Smurf will be just fine, but he's going to be a little tied up for a few days until his back heals.
Here, Wild. My homemade Smurfberry soup is good for anything that ails ya. I know I feel better already.
Greedy, greedy, greedy. Nothing heals the body and soothes the soul more than fine literature. And luckily, I just happen to have the Brainy Smurf bedside reader to keep Wild entertained until he gets better.
Talk about a captive audience.
Chapter 1, The Universe of Brainy Smurf. Brainy is the sun and the whole world revolves around him. Brainy is the moon, smiling down.
You said it, Wild. Listening to Brainy read his books is a lot more painful than a sprained back.
Gee, Papa Smurf, we're hungry for news about Wild, not to mention my mouth-watering muffins. Oh,
Well, my little Smurfs, it's been 3 days. I think it's time to take off the brace. I guess I tied this knot a little too tight.
Here, Papa Smurf, let me give it a whirl. Hey, where did every Smurf go?
Smurfaroo! Looks like Brainy got all wound up over Wild's recovery.
Well, aside from a little dizziness, you seem to be good as new, Wild. And I'm sure you can hardly wait to get back to your beloved forest.
Hesitant hound dogs? What's the matter, Wild? Don't you want to get back to your treehouse?
Smurf-a-diddle. I think maybe we'd better walk Wild home, Papa.
Yes, Grandpa Smurf, he does look a little out of step.
Here, we'll help you, Wild. Smurfaroo. Hold on. Why don't you come on up, Wild?
Smurf's alive. Looks like Wild's got a bad case of vinophobia.
Gee, what's vinophobia, Grampy?
Well, sassy Smurfs sometimes get phobias when they're afraid of heights.
And in Wild's case, he's afraid of swinging on his vine, so we call it vinophobia. But with every Smurf's help, I'm sure Wild will soon be back in the swing of things.
Smurfaroo! Andy's ring-a-ding swinger is bound to cure Wild's fear of flying. Come on, Wild, it's a piece of cake. Oh no! I'm supposed to start off slow!
Huh?
A piece of cake, eh, Snappy? Looks more like the whole cake. Gee, sorry, Greedy. I was just trying to get Wild back on, off his feet again.
It's obvious that Wild must learn to jump before he can fly. And by following my new how-to book, Brainy's Joy of Jumping, I'm sure we can sweep him off his feet. Now, come along, Wild.
Hey, wait for me, you big hickory nuts.
Grandpa's walking stick will be perfect for helping Wild with his first lesson.
Grandpa's walking stick? Did you ask permission to use it, Brainy?
Nat. His stick is in perfectly good hands.
Oh!
Besides, I'm sure if Grandpa Smurf was around, he'd be more than happy to loan us his walking stick for this worthy cause. See that tree over there, Wild? Now watch carefully. Lesson 1, getting off the ground. If Grandpa can do this, it should be a snap for me.
Yeah, Brainy, it was a real snap.
Uh-oh. Grandpa Smurf's not gonna be happy about this. This is all your fault, Wild.
Don't blame Wild, you big hickory nut. It was your own half-baked high jump that broke the stick, and you're in trouble now. Wild, wait!
So that's my reward for trying to be helpful. I get stuck holding the short end of the stick. A little Smurfy glue should stick the stick back together. There, that should do it. Oh, what a lousy break. I think I see the answer to my problem. This stick is a dead ringer for Grandpa Smurfs. Hey! Why, the nerve of that eager beaver. Oh, well, I guess I'll just have to use my finely honed woodworking skills and Handy's tools to make my own copy of Grandpa Smurf's walking stick.
Mr. Magpies, Brainy, have you seen Nat?
Nat? Well, no.
Hey, isn't that Grandpa's walking stick? What's left of it? How did it break, Brainy?
I have to admit, it was all Wild's fault. But being the concerned Smurf that I am, I've made another walking stick for Grandpa Smurf.
I'm afraid not any old stick'll do, Brainy. You need a branch from the enchanted forest.
I could go there, get a new walking stick, and Grandpa Smurf would never know the difference.
Good luck, Brainy. Just watch out for the terrible tree benchy. Grandpa Smurf said it was real dangerous.
The dangerous tree banshee? Well, on second thought...
What's the matter, Brainy? Not scared, are ya? Gee, I wouldn't be scared of any tree banshee. Me neither.
Just think, if you Smurflings went to the enchanted forest, Grandpa Smurf would end up telling stories about your adventures.
Smurfaroo, maybe we can go. But we'll have to ask Papa Smurf's permission first.
I think it's best if we keep this a secret. Besides, Papa Smurf would never allow you Smurflings to go on your own. And remember, no go, no adventure.
Brainy's right. We don't want to miss out on this once-in-a-Smurf-time adventure, do we? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get Smurfing! Yahoo! Smurfaroo, puppy! Worried wombats! Maybe this wasn't such a Smurfy idea. Aw, don't be such a scaredy Smurf. We'll be the first Smurflings to ever explore the enchanted forest. But what if we get caught by the tree banshee, Snappy? Smurfaroo! Are you a Smurfling or a mouse? You you were saying, Snappy? I was saying, I think this branch will make a Smurfy walking stick. Squirmin' squirrel, stand still, Poppy, so we can break it off.
Hold it right there, you France-breaking barbarians! You're trespassing in my enchanted forest!
Yay! Smurf for your life!
This time, you scampering scoundrels won't get away so easily. In fact, you won't get away at all. With this wand, I cast a spell on this grove where my trees fell. Make all those whose feet touch down become rooted in the ground.
What's going on? Motionless members! I can't move!
Yes. You'll find this little grove does grow on you, and you will grow on it.
Smurfaroo, look at our knees! We're becoming trees! Help! Smurfaroo, are you sure there's nothing wrong with Wild, Papa Smurf?
Well, let's check his reflexes, Nat. As far as I can Smurf, Wild appears perfectly normal.
Smurf a tootie, young'un. There's no reason why you shouldn't be up in those trees having a swinging time.
Yeah, but Wild's too scared to even jump off this table, let alone a tree branch.
Don't give up, Nat. Wild just needs something to snap him out of his vinophobic condition. Until that happens, why don't you stick with him, Nat?
That reminds me, I've been looking everywhere for my walking stick.
Where are those silly Smurflings? They should have been back with that enchanted branch by now. Then again, who needs it? I've whittled a perfect replica of Grandpa Smurf's walking stick. Why, he'd never be able to tell the difference in a million years.
Brainy, what are you doing back here?
I was just admiring Grandpa Smurf's unique walking stick.
Smurfaroo, that's not my walking stick.
Brainy, you wouldn't happen to know where Grandpa Smurf's real walking stick is, would you?
Well, you see, oh!
Smurf's alive! My walking stick broken!
Brainy?
It's, not what it looks like, Papa Smurf. You see, I was only trying to help Wild get his feet back off the ground, and, well, I can't deny it, my plan went to pieces. But there's abso-smurfly nothing to worry about, Grandpa Smurf. Even as we speak, the Smurflings are in the enchanted forest getting you a new walking stick.
The enchanted forest? It's much too dangerous. We must stop them at once.
You better come with us, Brainy.
Oh, how do I get into these sticky situations?
Way to go, Wild. You got the hang of it now. No, wait, Taylor. You're not just pulling in laundry. You're pulling in Wild Smurf. Smurfaroo, this is really going to set back Wild's recovery. What? The Smurflings and Poppy are in trouble? In the enchanted forest? Come on, Wild. We better go tell Papa Smurf. It is Papa Smurf, Wild, but there's no time to find out where he's going. We've got to rescue the Smurflings. Go, Chitter, go!
Smurf-a-diddle, I was hoping I'd never have to come back to these weird woods again.
It might be safer if you wait for us here, Feathers.
Maybe I'd better keep Feathers company. You know how lonely birds can get.
Brainy, I think you'd better come with us.
Smurfaroo! So this is the enchanted forest. It's just like in Grandpa's story. I wonder if the tree banshee still lives here. Hang on, Wild. I know you're scared, but for some reason, Chitter wants us to stay in these trees.
I'm getting worried, Grandpa Smurf. There's no sign of the Smurflings or Puppy.
Let me catch my breath under this dogwood tree, Papa. Then we'll keep looking.
All this looking is getting me hungry. I wonder if this berry is edible. I've heard of barking up the wrong tree, but that's ridiculous.
Brainy, help
tree knows my name.
Great Smurfs, the Smurflings and Puppy have been turned into trees.
I knew it all along.
Weeping willows, help us, Pappy Smurf.
Who did this to you, my little Smurflings?
Smurf-a-tootie. It can only be the work of...
Me, the tree banshee. I'm tired of pining for my precious trees every time you plunderers come to ravage my beautiful forest. So I've cast a spell on this grove, and now nobody will ever hurt my trees again.
Smurf nabbit. But we're not here to ruin the forest.
You're a fine one to talk, little Longbeard. You stole one of my beautiful branches many years ago.
But that was an accident. Because you were chasing me.
I don't believe you. But this time you won't be leaving this grove. In fact, you and your friends will replace all my felled trees. Great Smurfs, now we're taking root. Run for it.
Too late, Papa. We're stuck.
This is beyond belief. The most brilliant Smurf of his generation is now a potted plant.
Better slow down, Chitter. Wild doesn't look so good. I don't see anything, Chitter, except a grove of trees. Where are the Smurflings and Puppy? Okay, a big hickory nut. I'll go take a closer look.
Stay right there, Nat. You mustn't touch the ground. If you do, you'll smurf into a tree like us.
And it feels awful and itchy. Smurferoo, we've got to get them out of there, Wild, but how?
Whatever you do, you'd better hurry, Weber Smurfers. That tree banshee could be back any second.
Great idea, Wild. We can use these vines like ropes to pull those hickory nuts out of the ground. Come on, Wild. We need your help. Smurf us a hand, please. Oh, Wild, this is no time to be a scaredy Smurf. We've got to free those Smurf trees before that banshee gets back.
Too late, you tiny trespasser. Here I am. And you little blue bandits will soon be decorating my grove.
Wild, help!
So, another point-sized pilferer. Hey, what's those vines of mine? Wild, if you can get the banshee's wand, we might be able to break the spell. So, you want my wand, eh? Well, try to catch me. But if I catch you first, I'll send you crashing down into my magic grove. Catch you on the rebound, trespasser.
Sneaky snapper, watch out, Wild!
Hey, where'd he go? Prepare to take a dive, you high-flying forest filter.
Smurfaroo, looks like Wild's finally overcome his fear of flying.
I just hope he can overcome that bad news magic.
Get him, Wild! Yahoo, Smurfaroo!
That was a pretty fancy high-flyer act, you tree-trimming trespasser. But now, prepare to join your friends in my little blue forest. Help! I can't swim! You saved my life! Maybe I misjudged you little blue creatures after all. Yes! You risked life and limb to save me, so the least I can do is release your friends. May I? With this wand, I break the spell on this grove where my trees fell. Make all those whose feet touch down become uprooted from the ground.
Smurf-a-tootie, we're free!
Yippee! I'm not a tree! You did it, you big hickory nut!
Well done, Wild. I hope you'll forgive me. I was only trying to protect my endangered enchanted forest. You can already see how many of my beautiful trees I've lost to plundering trespassers.
Smurfaroo, we can help replant your forest without you planting us, you big hickory nut. Bullseye, Wild!
Yes, it looks like Wild's back in full swing again.
And these tree cuttings will get the Banshee's Grove back in full bloom again.
How can I ever thank you?
Don't thank me. Thank him.
I see now that you Smurfs are just as concerned about preserving my enchanted forest as I am.
Abso-smurfly. Forest preservation is always uppermost on my mind.
Here, Longbeard, a branch of friendship between you and me to make up for my mistakes in the past.
Smurfatootie. Thank you kindly, young tree hopper. You don't know how happy this makes me. Because I could certainly use a new walking stick.
No need to thank me, Grandpa Smurf. It's all in a day's work for me. And let's not forget who's responsible for putting the swing back into Wild's step. Why, me, Brainy Smurf, of course. But you'll hear all about it in my new book, Conquering Fear of Flying by Brainy... Hey! No fair! I hate flying alone! Put me down!
I guess Brainy will have to conquer his own fear of flying first.
And at least we get a nice quiet trip home. Right, Wild?